Alright, YouTube. So, I just screwed up my recordings for Gemcraft, so now I'm super paranoid, checking my audio levels. Everything looks good. Think I'm good to go. We're at wave 115. I think the next boss is at 120. I'm skipping. I've given up on collecting enough surge alloy with my current setup in this map. So what I want to do is I want to launch as quickly as possible, then go back to nuclear production complex and set up with surge alloy as my primary concern after I get my defenses going. That's the plan. And just get enough surge alloy to unlock the rest of the stuff. And then I'm good to go. Yep, that's it. Just this isn't set up well for me to expand it. And there's nowhere really that I can easily build it. My map is pretty crowded. And I covered up some of the lead that I want to get. Let's just keep skipping waves. It might actually let me launch at 120 before the boss comes. If it does, I'm just gonna go. I think I would be able to defend the boss. I would take some damage. I'd have to rebuild. Or worst case, he would have destroyed me, and then my materials don't launch, but that's fine because the only material I care about is surge alloy, really. I mean, I am full up on a bunch of other stuff. I should still be getting sheet metal I filled. Okay. We could quickly filter. Let's switch this to be sheet metal. With the only problem being, so I've learned how to do this now. Copy. Delete. Copy. Paste. Look at that. We got stuff fixed. Keep sending the waves. I don't care if this isn't full on silicone and... what is that fabric called? It's not phase fabric. I don't remember what it's called. Probably won't tell me up here. No, that's plastanium. I'm making it somewhere up here. I guess I could just look at the machines. Phase weaver. It is phase fabric. Okay, yeah, the other one's called surge alloy. There we go. There are too many different machines and materials, and there's a lot of stuff in this game that you learn pretty quickly. It's one kind of cool thing about this game. Like, in Factorio, it takes forever to tech through everything. This game, you tech through quick. I'm staying a little bit away just so that they're not as loud while I'm talking. Alternatively, I could just not talk while they're shooting. Okay. Next wave, I think I can launch. This is so much excitement, I know. Let me launch. Let's do it. Go. Go, 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 go. I got a little bit of stuff. Nothing great. We want... where is it? Where is it? Where is it? Nuclear production complex. Because it comes with all the materials. I want configure loadout. We want to go with a bunch of stuff. Is there a quick way to... so 5,000 of that. 4,000 of that. 2,000. 5,000. That's enough of that. I don't think I need too much thorium, but we'll send it. I don't know how much of this I need. Silicone, I feel like, is in a few different things. Kind of defeats the purpose to send some of that, but just in case I need it. We'll launch. Let's go! Alright, we're gonna pause it, well, once I build. Okay, what did this one look like again? Could just hit M. Okay, yeah, they spawned right here. There's a wall right here. Or that's where I'm probably going to wall. There's free power here. I guess I am going to fly up there really quick. There's 2 spawn points, right? No, there's just that one. Okay. Let's get our copper going. Luckily, I start with a ton of materials. I don't need better miners for copper. These ones are plenty. Really, this should all be kind of overkill. Let's get the lead up. Let's just get everything up pretty quickly. Yeah, I can do that. Just use blue belts for the start. The armored ones are more for if I expect to leak, and I don't remember what the boss is like for this, but I don't remember it being too crazy. Let's get lead right in there. I'm going to put these... Actually, I'm going to go away a little bit, just so that there's room if I want to access this side more. And that should be good to start. These will just feed over here. Okay, everything should be hooked up. I can start getting titanium right away. Let's do that too. Is there a reason to use the better drills? There might be, but I don't have the power for it right away. Could start getting power pretty quick, but I'd rather just have this material coming in. Just so that my numbers are going up instead of down. I don't have to do a rainbow belt, so that's kind of nice. Do need this back one. There's some kind of power that CK Twist did just using ice. I don't know. Not sure how it works. But that's potential, or like, that is an option. Kind of. What are these? Thorium reactors. Maybe I keep those. I think I could just rebuild them. My base was not down by the thorium reactor last time. It was like over here. That's interesting. It's kind of random where you start. Wave 1 starts in a little bit. I got a while. These guns are pretty worthless to me. Let's just get rid of them. These solar panels are huge. That's important to me. Okay, why am I worrying about destroying this? I don't know. Do I just turn this coal into graphite? Maybe. There was absolutely no reason that that had to be made a priority before I've even got all my stuff set up. Okay. Since I do have power, do I want to use some of it on laser drills? For coal, I think I do. Just that much. Coal seems to be something that I run out of a lot. I want to plan to use water pumps, not liquid tanks. Ooh, especially, they get a little bit of a bonus for being partially on snow. I could put them fully on snow. I should probably do that. We will do that. I wonder if that one can power 2 drills. I think it can. And how much do I care about powering these other guys? Or putting water to them? I guess a little bit. I might as well, if it's nice and easy. But they're not a priority. I might want to leave this scrap accessible. Surge alloy can make use of that scrap. Okay, so we got a bunch of coal, or we will in a second. Let's run my free power over here. Although I'm gonna need more power than this. What is this? This is a large battery. Beautiful. Those are vaults. I don't know if I want to hook up these. I mean, I guess it shouldn't do anything, but it might start like pumping water and just spilling it out right there. It almost definitely will. I feel like I'm gonna end up having to move these. That's fine. So for right now, let's just get rid of these two. I could get that thorium up, like, immediately. Maybe I should be doing that. Because the amount of power these produce just isn't the greatest. I'm going to do that. I do want to clear this away. Okay, before that, the whole reason for getting this was I want graphite up. Let's get graphite right into the multi-presses. How many of them can I supply? Who knows? Let's start with 3. Let's move this. Build, build, build. Okay, and I'm not just going to put a row of routers. Instead, I'm going to do router belt in. Just like that. And one of them is not powered. Let's put that right there. I'm leaving room for an overdrive projector. These can just go in right there. Why aren't these? Oh, they need water. Right. When I said I'm leaving room for an overdrive projector, what I actually meant was I'm leaving room for a water extractor. One of these can probably supply 2 since it's on snow, but I'm not going to stress the little things at this point. I think I'm going to end up with excess power very shortly. We're going to pull apart some of the stuff around these. Really, oh no, that's a large, I thought that was a vault. Like, I don't need this stored in vaults. If anything, I need the titanium stored in a vault so that when stuff gets blown up, it stays kind of safe. Alright, what's the plan? Miner, let's just get 1 to start. So 1 per second, or up here, 1.1 per second. I think that's the best I can do. That's good to start. Yeah, I don't want these vaults. I don't really want these crappy walls either. If I'm gonna put walls, I'll put better walls. I got a wave coming. I need to go build those defenses. Let's actually do that before I get the thorium hooked up. Okay, keep these. Forget it. Ooh, I could just build those. What am I doing? Differential generators. Or no, thermal generators. That's why I sent all my material to start. If I build one of these, then I can make my gun right away. 225. 275. 300. Let's get the 300 and build off of that. These things are so worth it. I think they pay for the power use of an overdrive projector too. No, 210 to go to 150. But 2 of those definitely does. Plan right off the bat is to get some guns. I didn't bring much surge alloy or fabric, but I did bring a good amount of plastanium. Okay, fly over here again. Eventually, I'm going to replace these walls because... Oh, wait! Are these the ones that... No, these absorb power. These are a mistake. These are the opposite of what I would want right here. Thorium walls it is. How much of that did I bring? I brought a ton. Ooh, but they're going to take a while. Okay, I might have to prioritize the Lancer and the Arc. Really, I just want a bunch of Lancers up front. Get power nodes going to them. Okay, cancel this. I always try and build too much at once. Okay. That's a crazy amount of defense for the very start. I'm just doing this so that I can see where they need to be spaced out up here. Okay, so right there is where they need to be. Okay, block my guns. I'm gonna leave this one path so that hopefully they will path down here. They definitely will if I complete this wall. And as far as guns go, let's get a few little arcs. Just because I like having them. Lancers are better, but they shoot a little bit differently. And then I also want copper miners. Missing one piece of copper there. Not a big deal. And I'm just going to send this to right here and get, what is it? The salvo. Build that. I have one anti-air tower, not a good one, but it's there. Could wall all of this off. Wow, that guy's surprisingly strong. Okay, part of the reason I'm doing this is I want to see when the next wave spawns in, which of these walls gets destroyed. I think these two might. So let's also back those up. I need to get better anti-air. Could also get more salvos. Let's just put a few of those. I like that they work if the power runs out. Yeah, I think that's fine. So, I need a router here. Build them so that I can copy and paste this really quick. Even though it's only 2 pieces, I don't like having to alternate. I guess I could just place every other spot. I'll just copy and paste. So, this power node has to move. There we go. Power node, you can go right here. And I could get a mender up here, even though I plan on getting my robots. Let's see. I think this will cover a lot of my stuff. I think the menders just repair a lot quicker. And now let's fill in this wall, since I do have walls up here. Let's double these all up. Okay. See how wave 2 goes really quick, and then I'll go back down to building. I think those are suicide bombers. Yep. Alright, I was gonna get thorium up. That was the whole plan right now. This does not have power yet. Let's get it power. It's on ice, so let's get it water. 260 if I put it right here. Okay, let's do 260. Let's use the purple pipe since apparently that doesn't leak. I still don't know what that means all the way. And for everything with the nuclear, if I can, I'd rather use the purple belt. Or with thorium, because stuff tends to blow up. And where do I want these reactors? I could use these, but there's no real, like, need to. I guess if I was going to do that, I should route up. I should get rid of these. I don't love this initial setup because it's not super expandable, but I guess I'll make use of it. Okay, so actually we're going to get rid of all that belt I just built. And instead, we're just going to come up through here. Hold on. Okay, and don't actually stick that in there yet. But eventually we will. So before I do that, I would rather have 2 cryofluid mixers. Remove this, just for redundancy, even if they're overkill. I have a schematic. Nope, that's not my schematic. That's delete. Let's delete that. I'm gonna say we put this over on the ice. Okay, don't build that. Everything else you can build. The next wave came and went. Okay, so I don't need this. I do need these. And I should leave the scrap exposed. I might need that for my surge alloy. I think I just get rid of these too. Hey, actually stop. Let's just build new ones first. Okay, so these need... Oh, I gotta get titanium into these. Slight mistake. Not too bad, but... I'm gonna move these up from the wall just to make it a little bit easier. So much copying and pasting. They make copying and pasting too easy in this. So I end up copying and pasting stuff I don't even need to. Okay, I want underflow. Right here. I'm gonna want to make these bigger drills probably. Or just get more titanium from somewhere else. Of course that hits that power node. So the plan is just come all the way. So this one will feed right in. This one gets a router. Should split it all nice and 50-50. And one thing I want to build is one of my caches. I will use Z to flip it, and X to flip it. We'll put it just like that. Interesting that I have one blue and then a bunch of purples. And instead of a router, this should actually be an underflow. No, an overflow. Default to going straight. Okay, I'll update my schematic, maybe. Maybe I won't. Okay, so I need water. Building a nice small amount of mistake? Not really. This one will go both into the tank and directly into that. That's fine. Getting power over to these. Okay, so we should be filling up with water, then with cryo. Right? These are just running slow because we're out of power, right? Yes. So that's fine. Let this fill up a little bit. The only thing is these are going to be leaking out liquid right now. Now, thorium reactors. I'm going to put my first one right here. I might space them out and put walls in between them. I don't know if that'll help with the blast, but maybe it will. Of course, there aren't going to be any blasts, but if there was a blast, if something absolutely unforeseen happens. So for right now, remove these backlines. We'll put them back soon. I just want extra redundancy as much as I can. That's why we're having 2 lanes of pipes go into this. Okay, it would be really nice if I could get some cryo going. Which I could do if I cut off power to all of this down here. How's my power now? Negative 264. But that's because I'm mining thorium, which I am going to need. Okay, finish removing these guys. If anything was going to die, I would actually want it to be this thorium belt. So maybe this one should be made of the blue belts. I end up routing it all the way around. I don't know what I'm doing, man. Am I ready yet? It's just scary. That's not a lot of cryo fluid. Just don't blow yourself up. Power's up. Heat's still down. Use the power to make more water. Okay, power is up. That should power more of this. It should just all be going up at this point. 6 enemies remain. They're all ground. Cool. I feel good about that. Spacing things out more than I need to. Okay, I can reconnect that power line that I broke. Where does it go? Right here? Maybe. That seems good. I have more coal than I can make use of, but that's about to change. Beautiful. Overdrive projector. Let's put it right here. I don't know which kind of wall I want yet. Right now, we get thorium walls. It's probably not enough to even do anything. Maybe it'll keep them from getting shot. We're just gonna surround as much of this whole thing in walls as we can. Why is this side not going? What did I do wrong here? There's water. Those are backwards. Interesting. I wonder if that's in my schematic. Also, this tank doesn't do anything as is. That's a mistake. Okay. I actually want that. This is a learning process. For me. Okay, I think that's pretty much what I want. Who knows? And is this one actually hooked up with the power? No. So let's do that. Cool. Now I should have a bunch of power. I do. I could also just build these things. Let's get the overflow of this titanium going to my base. Overflow. What's the best way to put it in? We'll just do it right here. Nope, don't go right by those miners. Bam. Okay, these guys aren't getting enough water. That one pump is not enough. That's okay. Let's just forget this. Just get this whole back section to be water routers. And I guess no reason not to route around to this one too. So the only ones that aren't getting it are these two, and I don't care much about them. Screwed this up. We could use some large batteries. Let's put them back here. I feel like this is a pretty safe area of my base, hopefully. Except it's not hooked up to power. Darn. Okay. These copper miners feel worthless, but if we're gonna have them, let's at least upgrade them. Okay, what's next, what's next, what's next? This water... Oh, that one's not actually hooked up. Power nodes. My greatest weakness in this game. Let's do that. Okay, water's going up, coal will go up. I can start getting more overdrive projectors. I don't think getting one here pays for itself. I mean, it might just because I get more thorium. I think I might want more of this soon. Alright, really, I just need to get up my next production, which will be... We're at 35 minutes. How long do I want this to go? I think I only want this to be like 40 minutes. I'm learning if it's an hour long, these videos take forever to upload. I need silicone. Silicone. Coal and sand. This map, I remember it being pretty easy. Sand is the main thing. We get free power, basically. Let's take advantage of that. So, 200%. Not the best, not the worst. Let's maximize this power. Do I get the sand here? I guess I do. And there I'll get the power. How much do these cost? It looks like I have all the materials they need. Silicone's the closest to me running out. Okay, after that, I think I can afford to get some big drills on the sand. Ooh, you can put them over the water a bit. But they don't seem to get sand where there's water. Okay, 193. Or 1.93. 0.86, that's tempting. I think I just want stupid amounts of sand in this map. Okay, this is like really stupid amounts of sand. But if I'm gonna do it, might as well do it right. So I'll get all those to start. And then I'll get a bunch of small drills too. Maybe I run the water to all those first. Rotary pump can go anywhere. That's kind of nice. I think one rotary pump will handle a whole bunch of these. I should actually just look that up. Oh, I can't connect that belt. That's fine. We'll actually just use routers. Let's get power. This power's all free, basically. Okay, so rotary pump does 48, I think. Let's look up what a water extractor does. Water extractor does 7.8. It can be 180% too. But the rotary pump does 48. It'll end up getting overdrive projected. And how much do these drills use? 4.8. So one of these does 10 drills. Kind of what I thought. Actually gonna remove that too, and just put routers right here. I'm just gonna end up snaking these routers all around pretty much. Let's see if this bridge conduit works like this. Don't know if it does. Oh, it does. These guys have water, this corner one does not. But I can easily get him his own water extractor. Get you your own water extractor. So now, all I need to get water to these. Does that work, or does it not come out the side? It does. Okay. Now, where can I get even more sand? We're maximizing the sand. Stupid amounts of sand. Because otherwise, I have to get it from scrap. Which is not ideal. Not the end of the world, but I'd rather not do it. So we're just going to take advantage of all of this free sand. Now, how am I actually going to get it transported on belts? We'll find out. Let's actually move this one. It's like a puzzle. An unnecessary puzzle that I could just turn scrap into sand. Now, connect it all up with belts in a way that kind of makes sense and gets to all of them. And where the belts don't overflow too much, so I might need multiple belts of sand. Okay, so that's 2 belts, and I'll have to divide it up more in ways that make sense at some point. Total, I think I want like 4 belts of sand. That's 3. And this belt's going to be way overcrowded. I need a bridge conveyor. We're going to need 1 more bridge conveyor. Yeah, this one's going to be... Oh, and I need another bridge conveyor. Actually, this needs to be like a double bridge conveyor somehow. Think that'll actually work. Okay, maybe my 4th line is just all of this down here. And I just wrap it around this way. This is going to be a mess. This 4th line down here has way too much hooked up onto it. And this is without overdrive projectors. It's only going to get worse. Okay, this isn't necessary. The bridges go to the side already. This isn't necessary. I think... Why doesn't this one spin? Is he? Oh, he doesn't have power. Okay, that's a good reason. I can deal with that. Okay, I'm just looking. This one's not hooked up. Other than that, I think they all should be good. This one, how much do I care about trying to get that sand out? Just enough. That's how much. Bridge conveyor, bridge conveyor. With the problem being... No, that might not be a problem at all. Stupid amounts of sand. And I don't know where I want this stuff going yet. Prepared to make lots of silicone. This map isn't going to have enough lead to support what I want. These laser drills I'm just going to take up, but not yet. Yeah, I'm going to end up having to process the scrap to get lead anyways, I think. some lead down here. I had some from the base. I want all the lead to make it up to one spot. Wait, silicone doesn't require lead. No, but the surge alloy does. Yeah. Alright, next time I'm actually going to start on the silicone and progress towards the surge alloy. And I'm going to try and ramp it up as much as I can. Alright, thanks for watching.